Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Dominion Gaming TV. My name is Wolf, and I'm joined by Richard Vogel, the executive producer of Battlecry from BATLECRY Studios. How are you going, sir?
Oh, great. Excellent.
Today, we're here at PAX Australia, day 3, in the beautiful Melbourne. Welcome to Australia, and welcome to PAX Oz. So far, how have the people received Battlecry?
Oh, they love it. We've gotten really great reception from everyone. They kind of look at it and they kind of don't know what it is, but when they play it, they love it. So it's been very inspiring to our team to watch people play and get excited about it. So it's good.
So what is Battlecry? Describe to us what the game is about and the general lore of the world that you guys have created.
Our game is set in the 1914, kind of the turn of the century. It's when empires were around. We also picked that date. It's kind of a cool date, post-Victorian, industrial age. Lots of things changing. And one of the things we did is when we developed our game, we didn't want to make an FPS. We didn't want to make a MOBA. And we didn't want to make a World of Tanks clone or anything like that. So basically we looked around and we looked at white space, and we didn't see anybody in the team action combat arena. So I love to play action combat games on the consoles like Devil May Cry, Arkham Asylum, and God of War. And there was nothing like that in the multiplayer around, so basically we decided to actually push that and make that happen. So myself and Victor Antinov worked on the concept, high-level concept, and Victor Antinov is the guy who did Half-Life 2, TF2, and Dishonored as the creative director, and we came up with this concept called Battlecry, and it is a team-based action combat game, very melee-focused with some range in there to kind of break things up. But it's really, really cool, visceral combat, very fast.
So what is your main goals that you guys would like to achieve with Battlecry? Like you just said, you filled that white space. So what sort of goals are you looking to aim for?
We love to be a very big game. We love to be, I don't know if we ever can get on the level of World of Tanks or anything like that, but we love to do that. That's kind of our goal. We love to be global. That's our big mission, is to be global. And be played around the world, and we're going to have an esports component, so we hope that takes off as well.
Fair enough. That was actually my next question. So since this is a very competitive sort of game, and I can see it doing well in that sort of market, how are you guys looking to push it in the esports direction?
We have lots of things we're going to be doing to the game during the course of beta. Second screen, the ability to have private rooms, the ability to do smaller matches, like 7. We have right now on the floor 8v8. We would probably go down to 5v5, and competitive ladders will be available as well too. So there will be definitely all these components that people need to, and the ability to stream that you need for esports will be there.
Fair enough. It has been mentioned that the closed beta for this game is coming to Australia and New Zealand first. I'd just like to ask why you guys decided why us first. We're usually left out on the map here with this kind of thing, so I'm just curious as to why.
You're a great hardcore gaming market. You're not huge, but you're a great small market for us to start in, so we wanted to start small and grow. We figured this would be a great market because the buying habits and playing habits mimic a lot of Europe and U.S. So we decided this would be a great place to start for those reasons.
There has been mentions of a third faction for release. I was just wondering if you would be able to give us any hints or ideas of the theme of that faction. Nothing in particular, just like the general, just the general feel of the faction, if you're able to do that.
Yeah, we're not really able to talk about that right now. We're going to reveal that later. But each faction has its own feel and look, and this will be the same for that.
Fair enough. So you did mention that you're looking to do competitive ladder and smaller teams and private parties and whatnot. What is just your general view and take on matchmaking in this? Like, if you're just going to play it casually, what will be the different levels of players? For example, 8-player, 16-player, what's the max of player count, and general game modes you're looking to aim for?
We will have several game modes at launch. Our game is initially 16v16 right now, so that's what we're going for. Think of World of Tanks, and that's pretty much our model. We'll have tiering, and the tiering will be grouped in accordingly. We won't have high-level tiers, play with low-level tiers. People will have a range of tiering that people will be matched against. So it'll be very fair.
Fair enough. So I have to ask, how are you guys coping from the big flight from Austin, Texas, coming all the way down to Australia not that long ago?
Yeah, I was just starting to get used to it, and now I have to go back. So it takes about a week usually to get that kind of jet lag over with. It actually, we forced ourselves when we got here to stay up. So we went touring around. The first day we didn't have anything to do, so we went walking around Melbourne. It's a very, very cool city, actually. We really like it.
So how big is the team of Battlecry Studios?
We're a very small team. We kind of don't like to give out numbers here, but we're a very small, tight team. We have lots of people who've worked on Halo, Call of Duty, and as well as Dishonored and other really good products out there. So it's really, I'm very impressed. For example, I talked about Victor Antinov. Francisco is another one. He was the lead concept guy in Pacific Rim, and he's working on our title as well. So he's doing all our weapon designs and things like that.
Nice. And you coming from a background with the Old Republic, Star Wars: The Old Republic, what influences have you brought to this game?
Well, I learned how, I've been dealing with massively multiplayer games for a very long time, and I learned a lot from them. And one of the things I learn is I take about community building and listening to the community and how they develop your game from all that. So a lot of lessons I learned from there, but I'll tell you, this game I've really learned a lot of lessons by playing League of Legends, World of Tanks, and other games like that, and seeing what they do right and what they do wrong, and kind of tailoring our game to kind of fit in that niche area that won't competing with each of those.
Fair enough. And what platforms are you guys looking to release Battlecry on?
Right now we're PC. We have controllers that we can play on as well as keyboards. I'll just leave it at that for anybody who wants to know. Our game plays on both very well. So right now we're PC only.
All right. And when can we expect Battlecry to be releasing? We got beta in early next year, so I'm guessing towards the later half of the year.
Well, I mean, that's a good guess, but what we're going to do is we're going to test it and make sure we're right before we open it up wider. And our next thing we'll do is, while we're in Australia and New Zealand, get it really honed in, and then we'll open it up to the rest of the world as we move forward. So.
Fair enough. So how can we find you guys, and where can we find all the information about your game, sign up for beta, check out any information? Obviously, we got this here. Yep.
It's battlecrythegame.com.au. We actually have servers located in Australia. We're running this game from Australia, so nothing to worry about ping times here. It will be here, and you have the pound Battlecry and pound PAX Australia, all there for you guys who are on Twitter to follow us or Facebook to follow us, as well as on the web. So we'll have a presence for you guys to go look up and see what we're all about.
No worries. Is there any final words that you would like to say?
Well, I tell you, my thing to tell people is, when we're out for beta, get into beta if you're really interested in this game and try it out, because it's really, really different than just watching it. Once you play the game, I think you'll understand it and love it.
I can certainly agree with that one. Thank you very much for the interview, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.